Hey guys, sorry, I gotta get my camera straight. Doesn't seem to be straight. And I'm going to back it up just a tad. How are you? It's been a while since I've been here, a couple weeks. This is Lisa Tedder with Tedder Bear Stamping. Hey Lola, how are you? So great to be back. I really do enjoy these. I am going to be working on Paper Pumpkin today. The fun thing is that it is a Christmas one, and these are all the stamps. I've used them all on my cards today except for Holly Jolly and Deliver To. Oh, and then Holiday, because I like it when it says Merry Christmas, not so much on Merry Holiday. So I just wanted to show you that the little Santa and the sleigh. This is my favorite thing. I love stamps that have this. So I might be holding on to this one for a while. All right, so let's get started. One thing, hey Pat, sorry. I wanted to let you know is that the PDF is available on my blog for the all the measurements for this. The only thing is that I'm giving it out to my subscribers that subscribe to my newsletter. It's absolutely free to sign up. And when you're on that list, I send you out my newsletters as I make them, or well, twice a month. I'm trying to do it twice a month. So you're not getting bombarded every week. All right. So let me get started. So in the kit, hold on, let me move this aside just for a second. We have, now I'm going to be using this today. And then we have these really pretty cards that you can pop up and do stuff with. I love these. We'll be using one of these today. It's got nice stitching, but I'm not using it for that. I'm going to be flipping it over. We have some vellum that says, well, that would go behind the ho, ho, ho or in front. Not sure how that would be. I guess if you don't want it to be as bright. But we have the die cuts here. We have a Santa here, which I love the Santa. And then the letters that spell out joy. Then we have the card fronts, or the whole card, and then a bunch of envelopes that look so pretty. So we're gonna use those. Let me put these back. There's also other things, and I'll point them out as I use them, but I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. All right, so first off, I picked out this card here, and I'm bringing in a thick Whisper White, and let me go ahead and fold this and burnish it with my bone folder. Hey, Mary. Did you get your mail yet today, Mary? All right, so I'm gonna put that aside for a minute. I'm gonna bring in my cutter because I am going to separate the front and the back. So this is what the card would look like. You would have it like this, you'd open it up, and then it has a really pretty back. Okay, well, you let me know when you get it. All right, so I am going to cut right down this edge because I am separating the two because I need to use both pieces. All right, so I'm going to put this aside. Then I'm going to trim some of this off, and I'm just going to eyeball it for a second. I know it's really kind of weird. I am going to, I'm afraid I'm going to take too much off. I'm just going to trim off a little bit on both sides. I'm going to keep one of these for the inside. Whoops. And you'll see why. And I'm going to see how much. I wanted it 3 1/4. So that is so not right. So let's do this. So I can use this another time. And then let's go on this side and make sure it's 3 1/4. Well, that's still not good. I'm trying to get them even. So that's the only thing, is that I want them to be somewhat even. 3 1/4. Oh, that's pretty good. Ha! All right. One side's still not quite perfect, but it's good enough. That seems to be my mantra. Good enough. All right. So let's bring out, I've got all my things over here. This that I showed you earlier, but this time I am going to flip it over, like I said, and put it in here. And I'm hoping, I'm going to see if I can't get it in the middle. And then I'm going to bring in some tape and tape it so it stays in the position. All right. There it is. Okay, I am going to bring out, hold on. Ta-da! So this won't stick, but it will protect my spot. All right, so I'm going to just put that there. And put this here. So I don't want any of this to come out on the other side. All right, so now I am going to bring in my Versamark and just do the whole thing. And I know I'm getting a lot on here, but I want to make sure that on the inside that it gets on there. All right. So let's take this off. And I'm going to save it for another time. Oh, look, that came out good. All right, so we're going to put in some white. Oh, and I got it centered. My sample is not centered, but it still looks good. All right, so we're going to just do this. Flick it. Now, when you order from us, from Stampin' Up, the tray that you can do your embossing on, it comes with this really cool brush and tweezers, tweezers, and a big thing of embossing buddy. And I could have used that today, but since I was doing most of this with the tape, I didn't think it would get too much into the sides, and it didn't. So hold on, let me get my heat tool. Okay. Ugh. Goodness. All right. We'll watch the magic happen. Doesn't that look pretty? Kind of reminds me of a quilt. All right, so we have that. Then we are going to bring out our Santa, but he looks kind of boring, doesn't he? And the J and the Y. And we're going to stamp the Santa with that stamp set that came with it. That is just like this. We're going to go ahead and put some black on here. Let's see if I can, there we go. And it lines right up with it. I was a little bit off with my last one, but not by too much. I don't even think anybody noticed, but of course I noticed because that's what we do when we're creating, right? Is that we are our biggest critics. All right, so let's see if I can do this without getting it on anything. Oh, I'm scared. Okay, let's hope I did it right. Thanks, Mary. I would love to see what you think. Oh, it's kind of off a little bit, but we can fix this just by trimming it just a little bit on these edges. I don't want to touch the black because it's probably still a little wet and I don't want to smudge it. So I'm just going to kind of mimic what it did to make it look like I meant to do it this way. All right, there. Easy peasy fixed. All right, so we have that, and we're gonna flip him over and put some dimensionals on him. Oh, and one thing that they gave us in the kit is a full, now if I can find it, because I put it somewhere. Oh, here it is. A full thing. I mean, I think this is bigger than what we can buy. I love that they gave us so many because they must know that I like dimensionals. And you guys know that because I'm always putting so many on. All right. So we're going to move this here and I'm going to go ahead and take. Thanks, Pat. It looked like I meant to do that. Hey, Angie, I didn't even see you come in. All right, so he's going to go right in the middle. I think that's about the middle. And then I'm going to bring in my Wink of Stella because, he needs to have the white parts sparkly. I wanted to make sure the black was dry before I tried to do this. So, but this looks so cool when it's done. Really looks kind of icy. All right, so we'll put that away. All right, so we have that. So cute, huh? So we're going to bring in the joy. I mean, you could use the O. I didn't even use the O on any of these because I decided to play with the O. So, uh-oh, my cat is out and about and on the other table, which means he might be jumping over here in a minute. All right, we got that. Now, if you guys ever decide to be a paper pumpkin subscriber, if you are one of my subscribers, I would be sending you the fixins for this. All right, for the stuff that's not in your kit. That way you could make the box ones just like they're meant to, and they're really cute. It's hard when they're so cute and you want to do alternatives, and then you end up making, you want to make some of the ones that they have planned too, because it just is so pretty. Whoop. But always out on Facebook, there are other people that do the alternatives also. So you wouldn't be hurting for any of the extra stuff, like if you wanted to do it on your own. All right, so I have 2 pieces of white strip and I am going to put adhesive here because you'll see why I need it. And got a little bit that went too far. All right. I just kind of want it to be the same on both sides. I think that looks about right. And then we'll do it on the other side. So tomorrow is the last day to sign up for my Christmas card class. So if you were thinking about coming, you only have till tomorrow to get it. Oops, we need to trim that just a little. My eyeballing isn't as good as it should be. All right, come on. There we go. All right, so one thing I did forget on my original, I did the Wink of Stella along the edge just to give it a little bit more something. but it doesn't have to be. All right, so now we have, this is the back of the card, and I'm going to put this on here because I think it just looks really good. And we needed to have the front, so we're going to go ahead and put this, which was the back, which you wouldn't have even seen, but now we're making it a focal, or not focal, but something everybody can see. And I am going, this is how I kind of do it, and hopefully I get it right. Stand it up so that it's good. And I didn't quite, but you know what you can do is trim that so it looks like that's what you meant to do, or it's cut off there. Let's see, right there. There. Can't even tell now. And it was such a smidgen that you wouldn't notice. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on. And it's going to go right in the middle. But do you see how that looks so much better with the red in the background? And we didn't even have to, came in the kit, so we didn't have to cut any of our own. Okay, and then one thing that came in the kit are these cute little, oh, I don't know what you'd call them. They're not sequins. So it's Guy that's down here, Pat. He's the one that likes to come and visit. Gus just meows to get out whenever he's in here. And he notices the door is closed. He's like, oh my God, I can't get out. All right, so why I put the Wink of Stella on there, I don't know. All right, so now we have the inside. So that's the front. So I'm going to bring in my white. And we're going to take this that we saved earlier, and we're going to put it here at the bottom. And this is going to be, I'll have to tuck some over. That's just a little fatter than this is. Okay. So even if you don't come to want to buy stamping things, that's why the Christmas card class is the best, because then you can come, make your cards, wow your friends and family, and then go home and you don't have a bunch of stuff with you other than maybe adhesive. All right, so there we have that. We're going to put in 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly, and that is one that came in the kit here. None of the stamps is out of this kit. That's not in this kit. Does that make sense? They're all in this kit. Every stamp that I'm using. That sounds better. And I was supposed to do it down lower and I forgot. All right. This is what happens when you get on live. All right. We're going to bring this in because I am going to do the ho, ho, ho. But I'm going to stamp it off a couple times because I really like this to have it be where it says it underneath the words, but you can still read the words. This is one of the things I really enjoy to do. All right, 2, and then there. All right, put these aside. And we're going to bring in a piece of the cherry cobbler, which I did supply, but you could always turn over another card and take off the back and use it that way. And put this on. Okay, and then this goes on the inside. Isn't that cute? I love getting my paper pumpkin because it's the only time I ever truly get surprised anymore, or get a surprise. All right, so what do you think? Pretty cute, huh? All right, so we'll go on to the next one. Let's move this over because I don't need it. All right. Hey, Gail. All right. So we have Coastal Cabana. I know, not something you'd think of for Christmas, but if you have a beachy Christmas, this might be the one. All right. Then we have this piece right here, and I am going to put it here, but I want to cut it down just a tad bit because I am going to make this into a shaker card, and I want to have this piece here, which came in the kit. I'm going to use this. So we got to make sure, that this fits. So we're going to cut off the bottom on this. So let me measure to make sure. 3 inches. Okay. And we're going to use this for our sentiment. So we'll hold on to that. Nothing goes to waste. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Stamparatus because that cute Santa with the reindeer is right there. Let's see. Let's move this over. Yes. All right, I'm going to put in my magnet. Bring out my memento. I love, this is my favorite, I know I've already said it, stamp. Every kit or stamp set that has a sleigh is something that I have to buy. And it always brings me back to my childhood because I remember when we lived in Illinois, I was under 8 because that's when we moved, is that we were traveling to my grandparents on Christmas Eve, and I was in the back of the station wagon and the radio was on, and it's dark and everybody's sleeping. I'm going to do it one more time because that wasn't quite dark enough. So the radio was on and saying, "Oh my gosh, we just saw a red light in the sky. Could it be Santa and Rudolph?" So of course I'm in the back of the car looking out, just thinking, "Oh, wouldn't that be awesome if I could see him?" So that's been a memory that I've always kind of cherished like that. All right, so first off, I'm going to stamp this while this is drying, and I'm going to bring in a snowflake. That's what it is. And the snowflakes are going to be in Bermuda because in my world, snow falls in Bermuda Bay. And I know a lot of this is going to get lost. I'm going to cover it up, but I'm just going to do it. And hopefully some of it will be showing. All right. We're going to put this right here. Flat. And, I hardly ever, seriously, just use the front of a card. I don't usually do that. All right. Now we've got this. So we're going to make sure and it doesn't, yeah, it does. Fits perfectly. Geez Louise. All right. We're going to put some of the, goodness, my brain just went dead. What is it? What's it called? The adhesive strips. That's it. Boy, it sucks when you get old and your memory starts to go. All right. You got to make sure that they are snug, and then make sure that you're putting this on to where that's not going to show, and it is. So let's move it to the outside. There we go. It has to be snug right up to the other side. Otherwise, your doodads that you put in here will fall out. Adhesive strips. I knew that. Oh my goodness. And we're going to add a little here. Sorry, I got close to me so I could see. And hopefully they're in the right spot and won't be seen. Let's double check before I cut this. That's pretty darn close. This one could be moved just a little. There we go. I think that's good. Okay, so I am going to bring in the embossing buddy just to make this not quite so staticky with the strips still covered, because you don't want it to not be where it's not sticky. All right. Then I'm going to kind of go over it and get rid of a lot of it. All right. So now you can use whatever you have as a filler. And I have these old ones that we've had for a while. They're not any good anymore, I don't think. They might be on I know that they were on the sale list. So if you want some, you can go and look. All right, so I'm putting these in the middle. Now be prepared when you go to put this on, you will have to, it will be staticky. All right, hold on. There is something right here. So we need a window sheet, and we're going to go ahead and put that on here. And this isn't quite square, so you got to make sure you put it on the right way, because it is not quite square. Kind of a oblong, what is the word? Gosh dang. Rectangle. That is it. Okay, both sides look pretty good. I am going to just do a bead of liquid glue, because I don't want it squeezing out into the window sheet, because that would be bad. Because it's see-through. All right. I'm scared. Oh. And see, this is all electric kind of. Oh, and look what I did. Oh, well. I got a little bit of the glue because I was moving it on my finger, and it went right across the light. See that? Not good. Oh, well. Let's see if, oh, I don't think I can get it off. You think if I used, and it, like the little things that clean off wounds, would that work, you think? The alcohol pads? It might make it worse. It might hurt the window. I don't know, but let's try. I don't want it on there. Oh, it came off. Okay. So now, let's see. I'm going to put it on my pants, because that seems to be my go-to on cleaning things. Okay. All right. So now we're going to take off, now that we have everything in there, we're going to take off our protective sheet things on top, so that now they will be sticky. And you really kind of only have one try at this, because once you put it close, these are going to jump up. It's very crazy. Oh, I was close. There we go. Yep. I was trying to hide it from the bottom, and now you can see it at the top. We're going to leave it. But now you have a cute little shaker card. Clearance rack, that was the word. I don't have any baby wipes. People keep telling me to get a baby wipe. I don't have baby wipes. I don't like to throw things away, though I am throwing this away. I'm going to seal it up just in case I need it again. All right, so this piece that we used earlier, we are going to we cut off the bottom of that one. We are going to see what the width is. Is that the right word? Yes, 7/8. That's what I wanted. All right, so we're going to go ahead and say Santa Claus is coming to town. See, it's the little things that get me going. It's okay, Mary. No need to apologize. All right. Hopefully that's straight. And then I'm going to bring this in because this is another thing that I like to do is put things over this part. I just like it because it adds to it, if you ask me. All right. Then I have a piece of black that I'm going to put this on. I know it's way big, but I was wanting to make sure that I had enough room. And I'm going to put it on the side here. Okay. All right. Love my cutter. All right, so now in the kit comes a whole sheet of snowflakes that are very pretty and gorgeous. I'm going to take one out, put some glue in the middle, and then just a couple spots. I say I'm going to, all right, we're going to put that right here. We're going to put dimensionals on the back of this. Where did I put those? They're right here. Now on my first card, somehow or another, I got ink on places that I didn't want. Well, that wasn't quite in the spot that I wanted it to be in. Oh, well. Nope, 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 nope. Come on. I thought I guesstimated the right area for this. I did not. That's going to be covered up. That looks like crap. All right, there. Most of it's covered up. All right. Then I'm going to add a bigger one up in the corner because I just want to. Because I want it to be up here. So we're going to go ahead again and put some glue dots on here. Hey, Dottie. So glad you could make it. You'll see the other card that I made at the end. Dottie's signed up for the Christmas card class. I'm so excited. And like I said, the last day is tomorrow to sign up. All right. And then we're going to do one more tiny one. And hopefully I didn't use any of these again on something else. I don't remember. Whoa, that was a big drop. Okay. And just put it, well, let's put it up here in this corner. You just got to make sure it doesn't go off your edges here. So let me show you on my first one. I had a glue dot or not glue, a piece of the ink was right here. So I'm like, oh, shoot, I got to put another one right there. And then I put one right here. But I'm just going to do 3 this time because I don't have enough of those and I want to have them. All right. Then we're going to come in with white. And we're going to do the snowflakes again. And I am just going to do the top here. Whoop, now it's off. Hold on. I changed it up a little bit and now I had one less. Oh, I still need that out. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp Mary onto here. And then what I would do is fussy cut around it because I want it to be like this, Mary. And then we're going to bring this in, figure out where this is going to go, and then do the Christmas. And hopefully I've got it straight. And the greatest part of this whole card is there's not much room to write in. I am not big on writing inside the cards. I never know what to say. All right, I need a couple smalls. So we'll just use dark or the black ones and we'll be fine. All right. I'm just excited for Christmas cards that they are, you don't usually write a lot. You just sign your name usually. All right, then we need a piece of white, which I've got that piece that I took out, so we can use that. We're going to go ahead and stamp our Santa, the whole thing this time. Well, not really, just the hat. I just want the hat. And hopefully that hat, there we go. All right. I'm going to come in with red and only do this top part. And I'm going to use the dark in the places I think there would be shadow. Not a lot, but enough to give it a little bit of dimension. And then come in with the light. And don't go back over the whole thing, just go along the edge of the dark that you did so that it doesn't take away the way it looks. And if you don't see it very well, you can always come back in with your dark and add a little bit. There. And wink of Stella. Just on the hat. All right. Then we would fussy cut out the hat, which I've already done. And we're going to put it on here on the Mary because that's so cute. So I'm going to get a glue dot just for the bottom because I'm not going to have it go on a lot. And we're going to use a, let's see, want to make sure. This might be too big. Let's use a small one. Right here. So that will hold on to here, but also be standing up. Well, that, yeah. I want the Mary to show. Well, goodness, that didn't work out as well as I thought. All right, there we go. Mary. Isn't that cute? Love that. Though it does look a little crooked, but that's all right. That's what I say all the time, huh? All right. It's going to go on here. And this will go on the inside. And then the next one is my easiest one. My grandkids would love these. All right. So do you like it? I'm hoping you do. Yay. All right. Now the last card. Okay, so one of the things that they gave us in the kit was a bunch of things to stamp on. I'm going to go ahead and take off one of these. I have this red glitter paper. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is so pretty. And it comes in a package that's red and white glimmer paper. And it's just gorgeous. We will be using this at the Christmas class. We have the 2 strips that I want to highlight what I'm doing. We have a piece of white, and then I got a piece of crumb cake to match the card front. So this is the card front. So we'll go ahead, and this is in the kit. So my granddaughter gets this kit, and she loves it. She sends it out every month to her friends. All right, so we're going to go ahead. I need to clean this because I need to use it. All right, and we need to do the embossing buddy again. And I like to be very, do this a lot. I like to see the little bits of the powder on there because then I know it's working. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take this with Versamark and just add some, not a lot, because we're going to be using all different kinds here. And I just wanted, whoop, that kind of went in the same. Let's see, we need one more over here. I don't want it, let's have it go off. There we go. All right. So I didn't do a ton because we're going to come in with a different color. And we're going to go ahead and get this all in the white ink or the white powder. All right. And bring in my brush again. Just make sure that no white is anywhere other than where I want it. And heat this. Okay, I think I got it all. So you want to kind of move it back and forth, and if there's any spots that aren't shiny, then you know they're not done. All right, then we're going to come in with the ink pad that came with the kit, and that is the early espresso, but I'm going to go ahead and use the big one because I like to keep my spots closed until I need them. This way I can use them later. We're going to go ahead and put this down, bring in this, and it doesn't matter if Versamark's on it because it's not going to hurt my pad. So we're going to just do a few with the dark, and the dark brown and the white are stunning together. I'm telling you, it's so pretty. All right. There's a hair on there. Probably cat. All right, let's do one there. All right, and then we're going to just do, and I should have been doing it in between. I'm just going to fill in with a couple of others that are stamped off to give it that other color. All right, then we're going to come in because the kit has 3 little stars. We're going to put those in too, but we're going to stamp them off and just fill in a couple spots. Nothing big. It just adds. And one more over here. All right. I'm going to set that aside and bring in my red glitter paper. And we're going to do what we did before and run this along the edges and then add the white. You know, when I'm creating this stuff, I go over to my area with all of the papers, and I always line everything up. Like I'll say, okay, let's see what this looks like, and I bring out the white, and so it always ends up being where I get the best color that really makes it pop that I can find, and it works out really well. It's part of my design element. All right, so we're going to bring this in. We're going to bring this back in. And I am going to just put this down flat, straight across. Does that look straight? I can't tell. Does that look straight? Look a little bit. I can never tell if it's straight. All right. I think that might be straight. All right. So now, because I used the joy a couple times, I ran out of the J and the Y. So we're going to go ahead and use a white piece of paper and a dauber and put it down and use the dauber and do it with red. All right. I don't think you guys really need to see that being done because I think you understand it. Now I just got to find where I had the pieces cut out. Oh, now watch them not be here. And then I'll have to do it. See, I didn't use my box, Mary. All right. And it's not on the floor. So I guess we're doing it. Let's move that. Isn't that funny? Everything was here just a minute ago. Okay. Let's turn that over. And we're going to bring in the J and the Y that I had, and hopefully, there it is. And you want it to be going in the right direction when you put it down here, which I almost didn't do. All right, so I'm going to bring in my tape and that I used before. Make sure all this is covered. Oh, I'm like looking for the rest of my tape and it was on my foot. So I don't want any to bleed. This is why I'm going to tape the whole thing down. All right. Come in with, I tried it with blends and coloring this. It did not work. So this is all a trial and error. And I'm not sure how well it would work with a sponge either. So I just used a dauber and Real Red. Because we're using red, the glimmer paper. All right. So we're just going to, and I know I'm making circles, but after we're all done, you won't be able to see the circles anymore. It's all going to blend. But if I rub, sometimes it will go under. But we're going to try. All right. Okay. Take all these off, and hopefully I did a good job. So I do have an announcement to make. I have been away for the last couple weeks, and I want to do my lives maybe once a month instead of every week, because I have other things that I have to get done, and I'm going to be making videos still, but not always on a live. So I will, if you guys click the subscribe button with, I don't know whether you click the Y or the Y, I'm looking at the Y, the bell to be told when I make the other videos, because I don't want to bug you every time I do a video, but I just wanted to be able to let you know in person that it's not going to be every week. I really do enjoy these, but my channel hasn't been growing, and I really want it to grow because I feel like I have a lot to offer people, but nobody's subscribing. You guys always come, but I need other people to come too. So we're going to try to do it that way, and we're going to see if it works. Hopefully it will. All right. And I had these done, so I wouldn't have to do it in front of you, but of course, they probably fell out. I always like to leave a little bit of a white border so that it looks like it's the die cut. All right. So we're going to go ahead and put these on here to spell out the joy again. But this time we're also going to put one of these on here. And I think, nope, we're good. I thought I used them all. All right, so now with glimmer paper, you cannot use regular adhesive. It does not stick. So we have to use glue dots or liquid glue to get it to stick. It's crazy, but that is how it is. And so it's good that you know it now. And when you go to do it yourself, you won't get all frustrated because it won't stick. It won't stay on. So we're going to go ahead and put this one. I want it. So we're just making it hold on with glue dots. And then for the snowflake, I'm going to put glue, since the glue dots are a little bit big. All right. Okay. So what do you think of this idea so far? I thought it was really cute. Now I went out and looked on Pinterest to get ideas. I did not copy anyone. I got ideas here, ideas there, and put my own spin on it. So I could call it my own. And don't forget, if you subscribe to my newsletter, you get the PDF for free. Oh, so cute. All right, then we're going to put in some of these cute little things. I did not put, I wasn't going to put them on, but I had a glue, not a glue, a smudge on my last card, and I had to use these to hide it because there's always something you can do to fix something. And this way I thought, oh, this does look cute. All right, so we've got that. And then for the inside, we're going to put this aside and finish the inside. All right. We're going to come in with the snowflake again and the early espresso and just do some snowflakes. I don't know why I'm having trouble with that word. I'm telling you, yesterday was a long day. Today's a long day. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put these on. And then we're going to be done with this card and we can do the drawing. Okay. So Pat, if you want to go ahead and get ready while I'm finishing this up, and I will have it, some of the powder stayed on the inside. I will have them all out for them to choose from after you do the drawing. All right, so we've got this one. We have got this one. And I think this is my favorite, this one. Though I do love the sleigh. All right, let's bring them down. Get rid of some of this clutter so you can see and go from there. All right. Still not all the way clean, is it? There. Okay. All right, Miss Pat, what you got for me? I love these. Though I love Christmas. Love Christmas. So this is always fun. All right, Lola, Mary, and Angie. Yay! All right, so which ones do you guys want? Remember, I have 2 of each. You can let me know by texting me because there's no need to hang on here. If you all have my phone number and can text me what you like. Oh, you like this one. Okay, Mary, got it. I will give you that one. And Dottie, no, Lola and Angie can let me know. All right, guys, I won't be back next week, but I will be coming back and I'll let you know when I am. I really appreciate you a lot for always being here for me. And I really love you guys. All right, we'll talk to you later. Thank you. I got yours, Lola. Thank you.